So, we tore out all the floor. Shore RV Park. I don't know if you can tell, but it is really smoky here.
He's going for your thing.
He didn't like that. He said, don't talk bad about me.
I think the thing that we enjoyed most about Lake and Shore was the fishing. We spent so much time fishing while we were there.
Look at the fish.
She got her a new minnow trap.
Caught two already. Hold it. There they are.
There were also a lot of air quality issues while we were there, so that kept us inside some from the Canadian wildfires. We visited Sunset Beach in Cape May to see the sunset one afternoon, but the smoke affected that, as you can see. We do absolutely recommend that you visit the Cape May Zoo, which is right down the street from Lake and Shore Campground. It is free, but they accept donations, and it was a really nice zoo. Of course, it started pouring on us while we were there, so we had to rush through, but it was really nice.
It is raining.
One thing that I didn't realize ahead of time about New Jersey beaches is that you have to pay to get like a beach pass, and some of them were like $30 to $40. So we only went to the beach one day, and we went in the afternoon when they no longer required the beach pass.
Stay close to us.
Ow! Get me back. I don't know how much you had me. Oh, that's raining. Then we should get out of here. Get out. Oh, it's gonna eat over. Oh my God.
Hush.
The kids saw a few dead sharks on the shore, and that fox kind of made us a little nervous, so the kids decided they didn't want to swim in the ocean.
Our latest project was eliminating all of the carpet in this camper where any foot traffic takes place. So at this point, we've already renovated the loft, which we'll link that video. We renovated the midbunk, which had carpet in the slide. So that left us with carpet in the dining area, all the way in front of the TV here, and then also underneath the ugly green couch.
Like in the very back.
In the very back. So we have torn up all of that carpet and all of the carpet behind us in the back, to where now the only carpet is in the closet where there's no foot traffic, and then under the chair and end table where there's also no foot traffic.
Yeah, which is part of the kitchen slide.
Yes. I got it. It looks like it's tucked under along this. So I guess it goes out into the slide some. This is the flooring that goes into the outdoor kitchen. And then the rest of it was just stapled, unfortunately not under.
And this is what RV renovations look like. Very cramped spaces. Messes everywhere. One kid doing dishes. These two causing trouble. And Daddy working hard.
Box of staples.
Yes.
So, after 2 hours of driving through the pouring rain, we got our carpet. You can't see it, but we'll show you. Not our carpet. We got rid of the carpet. That's our new vinyl flooring. We had to cross state lines to get it. Alright, we're about to try this. It's rolled fat way, so it's that thick. And it should go basically from one end to the other, but slightly too short. So we have to figure out something to do with the extra that we cut out. Right?
That's something.
So one of the problems that we have is this. The floor the carpet was underneath. It like goes all the way underneath these walls. So even though we tore it out, we still have all these frays. So we're gonna have to cut those with scissors before we put the floors down. Made initial cuts to get it at least in the form that we needed. And now Sarah is cutting the actual pieces. We left it a little long. Sarah doesn't know how many inches are in 7 feet. Before we show it in the video, look at this.
Yes.
Can you spot where our seam is?
Oh, yeah.
We did some maneuvering with the seam.
Look, I'll show you real good all the way down. Okay, we ready? There's a seam in here somewhere.
So try to spot the seam. You can give it a minute and then we'll show it. Now she's gonna try to cut a seam like that so that we can get it to come over the edge without people noticing. Let's see, we got it cut. We got, where's this one? Oh, this one's cut. Oh, jagged. Now she's cutting it so that it'll line up with this. And then we'll have to cut this end off so that it just cuts off perfect everything. There we go. Not taped or stapled in yet. Look at that seam. Pretty seamless, right?
So we obviously did not want to do a seam, but rolls of vinyl come in 12 feet, and this slide is like 12 feet 2 inches, and then to cover all of this stuff, you really would have needed like, I don't know, 13 feet or so. So we tried to choose an area that is not going to be real high traffic, and we're going to get seam glue or whatever, seam sealer, and do that and hope that it all holds up well.
Well, we're gonna cut it straight and try to match it because these actually repeat like every 80 inches or so, 40 inches.
Something like that.
But then it was impossible, so we just cut along the grout lines. So, which I think actually is the smarter way.
Yeah.
So, that's what we've done. Fortunately for us, underneath the couch, the main flooring ran all the way to the back.
Yeah.
So, we just had some staple holes around the end.
Yeah.
But other than that, we
Which
didn't
will
have to
be
do
hidden
much.
by the couch anyways,
Yes.
so it's fine. So we're just going to put trim in and let it ride. We also took out the carpet that was on like the stair risers, whatever,
Yes,
like the back.
The face of the stairs.
So we took that off because it would like collect stuff and it was really hard to vacuum and stuff. So that's gone now too.
So we're going to try to get rid of this carpet. And to do that, we bought this like wallpaper. I guess it sticks on. So now I'm going to take the trim and the stairs off. We're going to cover all this. And the plan is to even cover the wood panel and then to just use a razor knife and cut the holes back into it. Quick update. As I said that, Sarah lets me know we're not doing that. We're not covering the wood. She likes it. I told her I already said it on camera, so it's too late. But she's fighting against me now. So we're only going to do it where there is no wood. And I guess that wood piece is really like a vent for the winter. You can kind of airflow through there. So we're going to leave that, apparently. And then we'll just put the wallpaper where the carpet is. Alright, so we took everything off. The vent, the two stairs. I still got to take that bottom one off. But the reason we did it is because the carpet is tucked in everywhere. So if you don't take everything off, you can't ever get the carpet all the way out. So we're going to do that. And look, there's storage opportunities. This is the underbelly. So we have all of Sarah's holiday decorations, which we have to carry around. It's a must. So here's our update. They got some paneling that doesn't actually match anything else in the camper hardly. But as you can see here, it's tucked around the corner, so it's still not going to be easy to get off. And this panel is just, it's just barely attached, so that's annoying. And this light won't come off, so I guess I'm going to have to go and unscrew it from the back side. So that's annoying. Thought it was going to be quick and easy, but it never is. It never is. Alright. Got all the carpet off. And there's nothing here that the carpet was tied to. So because the wallpaper we have is so thin, we may have to like tack up a board right here or something similar to this. You know, maybe plant paneling. Because I don't think the wallpaper is actually going to stick because there's nothing there. So that's a problem. So we took out this paneling and we went to Lowe's and bought, I think it's called Luan. It's just thin board. We're cutting that out. I think we're going to put wallpaper on it first and then nail it back up there. So we got it all cleaned off, the carpet. So now we're just putting the boards on. Wallpaper on the boards, then the boards up there to make life easier. Sarah is stapling the new and improved backers for these stairs. Theo is making life quite difficult. So we cut one big whole piece. We're not going to put the light back in because we never used it before. Now we got two side pieces for each one. The vent will go in between them. Sarah's got it all stapled up there now. The back, those two, and those two. Probably don't even need to get pretty with the bottom because you have to really be down there to see it. Now we're going to screw the steps back on, the strip across the top, and hopefully it's going to look beautiful. And you're all going to be wowed and awe-inspired. Alright, and we are almost completely carpet free. So it looks pretty good. Sarah's wishing that she would have gotten some black meshing instead of putting the brown back up, which may be a future project, but for now it's pretty simple. I really use just this stick-on wallpaper, a razor knife, and a little piece of Luan. Tell them, Theo, how easy was it?
Dinosaur.
Tell them how easy it was.
Dinosaur.
So it comes off the heels of weeks spent at Lake and Shore in New Jersey and then Gateway to Cape Cod in Massachusetts, which are dirty campsites. And not like trashy or bad, but literal dirt and sand. They're like dirt fields with trees in them somehow.
Every time it rained, like, we would just track it all in, and it would just dry and then turn into sand.
Right.
So we were full of sand constantly.
So that, along with kids who don't know how to properly wipe their feet off, and two dogs, the carpet got to where it was literally impossible to keep it clean.
I don't like carpet in the first place, but like we have a battery powered, like one of the Tyneco, like handheld vacuums or whatever, and it just doesn't have the suction power that it needs to for carpet. Like, it works great on the hard floors, but it was really hard to get anything sucked up out of the carpet too, so it just like was getting dirtier and dirtier, it felt like. Alright, so here's the flooring that we used, which is also here. It's the same flooring that we used in the loft and the mid-bunk, which was hard to find, so, you know, we thought it was something readily available, and then we got up to Massachusetts and couldn't find it. So, we're glad we were able to drive into Rhode Island to get it. This stuff is nice. Like, it's very cushy. It's
Look at that thickness.
Yeah. Like, in the loft, when we put it up there, Harper was like, ooh, this feels really nice on my knees, Mom. So.
Great for foot traffic.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully it doesn't wear out quick. But then back here, we got lucky, I think.
Yes.
So if you have a coachman and you want to take the carpet up.
Yes. So it was carpet
This goes all the way.
like here, probably.
Yeah.
Like, if you look really close, that is some of the carpet. And so we're just gonna, you know, we cut some of it and then we're gonna put trim down, and I think that's gonna hide everything. These are the staple marks that he was talking about. Yeah, they're gonna show a little bit even once we put trim down, but I mean, furniture's gonna be here, so I'm not really stressing over it.
The only thing left now is we're gonna put in our trim.
Yeah.
With
And
this
yes,
handy tool that Sarah says is gonna work.
it said it did. We'll see. And let me tell you what, guys, this is our fourth time, my fourth time, Clint's third time using the sheet vinyl, right? I thought that we were going to be able to cut nice and pretty in front of the fireplace and not have to put any trim down and like maybe just do like a little brown caulk. Yeah, I'm not getting any better at it. We've used these before. They're 5/8 inch, and on toe mold they do work and they go through. But on quarter round, which we're using this time because it's a little bit bigger, we thought it would cover up a little bit more of that carpet fray stuff. It doesn't go through into the wall. And that's the largest size that this fits. So I was like, well, you know what, we have some Loctite, let's try it and we'll put it on and see. Yeah, it's not really grabbing.
We had to go and buy a gun. And we bought that one because we already have tons of batteries from our drills and things. So hopefully it works good. But over here where the carpet was, you can see there's a big gap.
So this
So that wall is
76.
There's the sun shining on it. You can see it's 80. So I'm thinking we may spray like a small bead of foam in there, cut it off at the floor, and then put our trim on to help insulate.
You can actually see a little tiny bit of sunlight right there.
Oh my gosh.
Glad we put down painter's tape.
That was a satisfying run you just made.
Yeah, I need paper towels, bud.
Does he have some green? Does he have
I think it's blue. It might be green.
Oh gosh, I got it on the wall. Alright, so this stuff, I don't know if you ever used it, but it's a pain in the butt to clean up, which is why we put down the painter's tape. See that? It's like, I don't know, it's like, oh my gosh, the worst kind of worst. So, trying to make sure that it doesn't, oh my gosh, yeah. This is going real good. You didn't see that big spot?
Where?
On the floor?
Oh.
It's going everywhere. I'm just, it's spreading. Lucas, throw these away.
Sarah panics real
I
bad.
do.
y'all.
It's all over my hands.
She
Look.
panics. She's panicking. So the idea is that once it dries, we'll come back and cut it off, get it out of the way, and then when you put the trim on, it should sit flush just like this. I think if we had a better knife, it would probably have cut better, but it's doing its intended purpose. And it's coming off pretty clean.
Alright guys, he wanted proof. Just kidding, I want proof that I do let him do things.
About right.
So I love my new brad nailer. That's going to come in handy around here. I'm already thinking of things I want to do with it.
Nope.
But the cutter thing, I don't know where it is. That thing, I don't like it. It's real, like, we're not great with a saw and trim, but I think we're better than that. I think.
All right, look at us.
Daddy, do that.
We finally got it. Sarah's most excited about having a brad nailer now.
How your dinosaur Rex can eat the dinosaurs? You want to show Mama? No!
There you go. Look at that. No more